Greetings everyone, 'tis I, Demonic Redemption, and the title says it all. Well folks, as I'm giving my reactions to the Grammys and the box office results. Now I know I said I wouldn't make another video about Bieber, but I feel like getting this off my chest. I am amazed at what's happened this week. From Bieber losing the Grammys of Best Album and Best New Artist, to his movie coming up short and losing out to Adam Sandler's Just Go With It on the day of its premiere. The people who have said that they are tired of him are finally starting to show it. You see, on a side note, when I attended the Rockstar Energy Drink Uproar Festival last September, as Disturbed played their final song of the night, David Draymond expressed his gratitude to his fans for making Asylum Disturbed's fourth #1 album on the billboards in the age ruled by pop and hip-hop. And guess how other metalheads around me reacted? If you guessed that they booed, congrats. To which Draymond replied by saying that they shouldn't boo, but do something about it by supporting the metal and hard rock bands and buying their albums, thus showing the music industry and the mainstream media that metal and hard rock is a force to be reckoned with. And upon hearing this, I thought to myself, he has a point. And I'm not just saying this as a Disturbed fan, but merely from observation. You see, much like Lady Gaga has made it her business to study fame so that she may maintain her own, I've made it my business to observe how the entertainment industry works. Entertainment franchises don't become popular just because the media deems it to be, but because of how people respond to it. Why do you think Spalding won for Best Artist? It's because of all of you. You over there who relaxes to jazz while sitting in your comfy chair. You over there who assumes that mainstream music is dead and has been killed off by pop and hip-hop. Or that music has been killed off by mainstream pop. And of course you, who's pretty much worked years honing his craft in playing instruments and practically worked on perfecting his style of singing. It's because of all of you that Spalding has won and given people a lot of hopes in the music industry. Or given people a lot of hope for the music industry and showing them that music isn't dead. Period. Now, I of course am not one to do this, but you know how the believers say that Bieber inspires them and gives them hope, basically because he looks pretty? Well, upon seeing Spalding's performances after hearing that she won on the Grammys for Best New Artist, much like the decline in Twilight's popularity has motivated me, the fact that Spalding is 2 years older than I and carries the kind of talent that she has not only proven me right because of how I have left comment on comment on comment on various Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, Manowar, Christopher Cross, various other R&B artists, stating that music is dead because of how it's more than just what the music industry deems to be music, but because of how her notoriety has assured me that if I keep working at what I'm doing, which is writing, and I will eventually ascend among the rankings of being a professional writer and comic book writer and artist. Spalding's victory has shown me that people still care more about talent than they do substance, regardless of what the media says. Now, I know many will say that Bieber is talented, which is true, but he's no artist. For you see, Bieber has done nothing to differentiate himself from other pop acts that have preceded him, such as NSYNC, Aaron Carter, and the Jonas Brothers. An artist does separate themselves from others in their field. If you listen to singers such as Stevie Wonder, Steve Perry, Michael McDonald, or the late and great Ray Charles, you can tell that there's a difference in their style. Now, of course, they were influenced by someone else. Every artist is. But what a real artist does is they take the influences and make it into their own style. Bieber hasn't done that, and I doubt he ever will. And then finally, there's the release of Never Say Never. Surprisingly enough, people have had good things to say about it. Or at least the universal opinion is that they have a better understanding of how Bieber got his fame and how it resonates with the aspect of having a childhood dream. A sentiment we can all relate to. Am I going to go see the movie on that statement alone? No. Why? Life's been harsh to me. I've received many rejections and criticisms for my work, and am working to improve to be published. I have learned that in the portion of the entertainment industry that I'm looking to get into, people are looking for something different from what's popular at the moment. They look for something that they can clearly see will sell to people who enjoy reading or haven't had a book that pandered specifically to them, like teen boys, for example, who often may look for an action-adventure story or the story of a young boy going through certain troubled events only to overcome them. And it is this realization that has pretty much shook me loose from the childlike thinking of gaining fame and a profession is easy. And it is because of this harsh revelation that it shook me loose from that I can never watch a movie and relive such a childlike fantasy, which basically boils down to, I am 22 freaking years old, folks. I no longer think of it. I no longer look at life through the eyes of a child, but more of an adult who sees the bigger picture. So I cannot go back to that no matter how hard I try. Even though if I were to try hard enough, I could probably succeed. But from where I'm sitting, Never Say Never lost to Just Go With It, namely not just because it's a concert/documentary film, and people are already tired of Bieber, but just because a lot of people wanted to see a romantic comedy that they could just enjoy and laugh at. I'm also guessing that the plot for Just Go With It is written in a way that resonates to many of the viewers who went to see it, i.e., probably, from what I understand, Just Go With It is the story of two characters who are trying to find a way to each other and understand their feelings for each other, while undergoing the denial of, I'm not into this person, which can resonate to certain couples and how they first met. But all in all, I see this as a start of a decline in Bieber's fame, and if music truly is his passion, then he'll actually pick up an instrument and make his own image. His decline in the pop industry and temporary fame and show business will not faze him, as he will eventually become something else and probably gain an even larger fan base. But that's all up to him. And that's pretty much it for me in this rant. I'm sorry for the stuttering. But this is Demonic Grimshin signing out, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.